Today we're going to talk about lean source of protein. I'm gonna cover turkey, chicken, fish and kangaroo meat. I've got a little shock in the end. Watch to the end. Why do I always do this? I start recording, I've done 2 videos which took me 2.5 hours, but then I forgot to switch on the microphone. Okay, I'm doing it again. Okay, let's talk about turkey meat. Turkey meat is low in fat, very good source of protein and easy to digest. But the only problem is when people cooking too long. When you cook too long, meat become dry. That's what I notice on a Christmas day when people cook turkey. The longer you keep in the oven, the drier the turkey going to be. That's the only reason why some people complain that turkey can be dry. Now let's move to chicken. Personally, I like chicken thighs, but they are higher in fat compared with chicken breast. If you cook chicken breast in the grill, you know, the one that remove all the fat. Previously, I had George Foreman, and then I bought Tefal, which removes all the fats, but it makes the meat dry. Whether you cook steak or you cook chicken or you cook turkey or if you cook vegetables, it makes it dry. So I prefer to cook chicken breast in the foil with vegetables in the oven. So 180 degree for 1 hour. Perfect. It's just perfect. Sometimes less, it depends. I noticed that organic chicken breast cook a little bit longer than non-organic. How do you cook your chicken breast? Share your ideas. I'd love to know, so comment below. Chicken breast is a very good source of protein too, but some people cannot digest chicken. Yes, you'll be surprised, but yes. Some people have to boil chicken by changing water 3 times before they actually can eat it because they cannot digest it. So for these people, I would suggest to try turkey meat or go with white fish. So now we move to white fish. White fish is the best low-fat source of protein. The only downside to it, it smells. The cod and pollock fish is very good protein source. But when you cook, the whole house smells for days. It smells for days. That's maybe the only why I don't cook white fish much. I like salmon, but salmon contains more calories, much more than cod or pollock fish. If you want a good source of omega-3, then go for sardines. I like and sometimes I don't like sardines. The reason I don't like them because you open the tin and whole house smells for hours and hours and hours. But it's a very, very good source of omega-3, much more than salmon. If you want just the protein, then go for white fish and supplement with omega-3. I would add the link at the description below what omega-3 supplements I take. They are affiliate links. It won't cost you extra, but sometimes it will give you a good discount. Plus, you support this channel and keep this channel alive. I will keep posting new videos. If you are decide to supplement with omega-3, I would highly suggest the omega-3 I use. It's good product and value for money. There are affiliate links at no extra cost to you, and sometimes they give you discount as well. And now I'm going to talk about kangaroo meat. I was excited at first. One of my clients said to me, have you tried the kangaroo meat? What do you think about it? I went on the website that she suggested, bought the box like sausages, steaks, meatballs, burgers. Basically it was like a package, and so there was quite a good variety. I was looking forward to receive that box. It arrived and I was like, wow, it's really great. Kangaroo meat is very, very low in fat, and very high in protein, good amount of iron too. All the meat arrived in a box and it was frozen. That night I decided to cook steak, and I was very, very excited until I tried the first bite and I was a bit disappointed. I don't know, there was something wasn't right. It reminded me of my childhood and I just didn't like that sort of meat. So I didn't like it. I really didn't like it, and I thought, no. I gave to my kids to try it, and because I didn't eat it, my kids said, Mama, I don't like this meat, can we have real meat? So, okay, I gave to my dog, and I had no doubt that my dog will eat, because my dog eats everything from vegetables to any kind of meat. Actually, my dog eats everything. When I gave the kangaroo steaks to Major, he didn't eat it. I was like, Major, come on, why you don't eat it? So he didn't eat it. He sniffed and just didn't eat it. And then I put in the garden for the foxes. They ate it, but then foxes eat everything. So I decided to give a week and try after 1 week, because to develop a new taste buds you need 6 to 8 weeks. After 1 week I cooked kangaroo sausages with vegetables. Again, I tried the first bite, I was very excited, and no. So I thought, why? So I tried the second bite. I chew it for longer to allow my taste buds to get used to it and develop the new taste buds. I didn't like it, so I spit it out. I just didn't like it. Again, that's because of back to childhood. I thought, okay, let's leave it. I will talk about my childhood just a little bit, why I don't like the kangaroo meat. Then a week later, in the end, I tried every week, and on my 6th week I tried burgers, and I thought, okay, I like it, so I like burgers and I like the way I cook. So I was looking forward to cook kangaroo burgers for me and kids, and I was really excited. I started cooking and I did smell that is just off-putting a little bit. I thought, I know it's very nutritious, it's got a higher amount of iron than any other meat, it's a very good source of protein, low in fat, so I know the good side to it, I know the benefits of eating kangaroo meat. So I made the very nice burgers with salads and vegetables on the side. One bite and I thought, no, I didn't like. And I just couldn't. It just reminded me of my childhood that I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm from Uzbekistan, and in Tashkent, people used to eat dog meat. Although they say it's a different type of breed. It's not like a normal dog, but in the end of it, it's a dog. And I just don't like the idea of eating dogs. And in Uzbekistan, there used to be restaurants and cafes where they would serve dishes made with dog meat. These restaurants was quite popular. People who cook this kind of meat are Korean. Mainly Korean people open these restaurants and sell dishes made from dog. It's just wrong. I grew up with dogs. My mom used to breed German Shepherds and train them as police dogs. So I grew up with dogs, and the idea of people eating dogs is just like, I just didn't like it. Some of my family used to like to go to these restaurants, and to not upset my family, I would find the way to not eat it. I would chuck in the bin or chuck in the bag, or I would find the way that I can get rid of it and not eat it. So I pretend that I ate that bowl of soup with dog meat, but it's just the idea of it. No, that's what reminds me of the kangaroo meat. It does have this smell. It's not smelly. Kangaroo meat is not really smelly, but kangaroo meat doesn't smell, but it have this specific specific taste and a little bit smell to it, which remind me when I was a child. I just don't like the idea of eating dog meat. It doesn't matter what breed it is. I just don't like the idea of eating pets. I don't know. If you want to know more about the Uzbekistan culture and what exactly do you want to know, please comment below and I will make a video for you. If you like this video, and I hope I'm not upset you by talking about kangaroo or dog meat, press like, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press little red bell button so you can see notification every time I release new video. My videos come out Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Have you tried kangaroo meat? What do you think, and do you like the taste? What other exotic meat have you tried? Comment below. I would like to know too. I know a lot of bodybuilders buy kangaroo meat and breast milk. Yes, I know a lot of bodybuilders, athletes buy kangaroo meat, and the reason why they like this meat, because it's lower in fat than beef, and the texture, it's very similar to beef or lamb. I would say more to lamb, or maybe in the middle, actually more to lamb. I also know that some athletes and bodybuilders buy breast milk in bulk. There are websites where women buy frozen breast milk for their babies. I know some guys who buy in bulk breast milk, believing that it's a very good source of protein, carbs, and it just helps them to stay healthy and get all the nutrients. I don't know, I find this so weird. I just think that that breast milk was designed for that child. Every breast milk have slightly different structures and hormones. It depends whether this woman had a boy or a girl, because I don't know why bodybuilders buy breast milk believing that there are certain nutrients that are so vital for them, they need them. I don't know, it's one of the fad diet, another one of the fad diet that I don't understand and probably will never understand. For those who do buy breast milk, I can tell you that there is nothing there that is so vital for you. They are a good source of macro and micronutrients, but for the baby, and not any baby, and I mean for mother gave birth to son, so there will be nutrients and hormones specifically designed for her child. So that's why every women have a slightly different structure, molecule structure in breast milk. I don't see the point why bodybuilders buy breast milk. I don't know how they drink. I have 3 kids. I breastfed my 3rd child for almost 3 months, and you know, I never thought to try it. it's just I don't know, I don't know how the bodybuilders and some athletes even buy in bulk. Is just ridiculous. So let me know if you want me to make a video about breast milk, or about my culture source of protein, or how in Uzbekistan, specifically in Tashkent, people eat, what they eat. Please comment below and I will make very interesting video for you. Stay tuned and I will see you in 2 days. Bye.